What is it, Ted? Here's our man.
I know you've seen a million unboxings, but they've all been somebody else's. This unboxing is mine, so it's more fun. Heavy. Having made the mistake with the Mavic Air not to go for the combo, this time I did go for the combo, because by the time you buy an extra couple of batteries, you're almost at the same price as the price of the combo, so you may as well go for it in my books. Okay, we've finally done away with the Apple-esque white and we've gone the other way to black. It's a beast. The drone and the remote. Softer round edges for the arms, these were sharp. He is a little bit bigger and he's a little bit deeper. Of course, he's taken a bigger battery and he's also got the extra sensors, so that would be why. So you can see the batteries for the old and the new are completely different. Remote controls are very similar. Nice to see that now you have the ability to take off and store the little sticks like you could on the Mavic Air, and it's nice that you have got the information display back again like you had on the old Mavic Pro, but not on the Mavic Air. Here you have an additional toggle to switch it into tripod mode, which of course is one of the most useful functions if you're going to be flying very slowly or near trees or any other obstacles. So I went for the Pro. The 1-inch sensor was the thing calling me. I have to say that the zoom would be nice, but at the same time, if you've got a fairly decent size sensor and you're shooting in 4K, you can normally do some cropping. And if you actually want the picture, then I do tend to believe you can just fly a little bit closer. So one of the biggest differences I can see straight away is that obviously with a 1-inch sensor, you've got a heavier camera. And to manage that, they now have a twin-armed gimbal as opposed to the single-armed gimbal that you had on the old Mavic Pro. I have to say I'm still a little bit nervous. It's still there exposed. Anything you hit into, that's what's going to hit straight away. Thank you, Ted. But hopefully, so all the parts look a little bit bigger and chunkier. Another difference, the dome that it comes with actually has the gimbal lock in place as well. So this actually serves a purpose. It'll not only lock the gimbal in place, but it actually protects the entire camera when you're traveling. Other things you can see straight away, we now have the what they call the omnidirectional collision avoidance. So you have the sideward sensors, you have an upward sensor now. You have the downward sensor, you've got the downward positioning cameras, and you also have now twin LEDs that light up when you're coming into land. A nice little extra touch. So the micro SD card goes in here. Another advantage of the Mavic 2 Pro, it's following after the Air's footsteps and it's got its own inbuilt storage. So if you do actually head out and you've forgotten to load up your SD card, you've got 8 gigs in here. 8 gigs is going to be around enough time for about 10 minutes of 4K video and obviously hundreds of photos. Don't really see that you need me to see me unboxing the Fly More combo, but what you do get is obviously a natty little bag. You get a car charger, which is always useful, 2 extra batteries and a full set of extra props. The bag is quite similar to the bag you got with the Fly More combo for the Mavic Pro, but it is fatter. That's probably not a bad thing, because I always thought the Mavic Pro bag was a little bit too tight personally. So a nice little extra bonus as well is the sequential battery charger. All this does is charge into the main, plugs into the main charger and allows you to plug up to 4 batteries, but as before it charges them in sequence, not in parallel. So the overall charging time will be just as long, but it means you can plug all the batteries in, walk away and come back and they'll all be charged up. So very quick video today. As I said, it's my personal unboxing. It's always going to be the most fun for me. My first impressions are very, very solidly made. Very impressed with the build quality. The sensor and the camera look pretty awesome to me. I've got to do a couple of firmware upgrades now, and sunny afternoon, so I'll get flying and I'll see how I get on.